Did you know that some of Jesus' miracles contain hidden details that make them even more amazing? Today, we're diving into the surprising facts about his miracles that you might not have noticed. Let's start with the wedding at Cana, where Jesus turned water into wine. This wasn't just any miracle, it was his first recorded miracle. But here's the detail. The jars Jesus used were ceremonial jars, meant for ritual washing. By transforming that water into wine, he was showing that something new was coming, a transformation, from the old way of purification to the new covenant through him. Now, let's talk about healing on the Sabbath. Jesus healed many people on the Sabbath, which outraged the religious leaders of the time. But there's a deeper reason for these healings. Jesus was challenging their rigid rules about the Sabbath, reminding them that the day of rest was made for people, not the other way around. Healing on the Sabbath wasn't breaking the law. It was fulfilling it by showing compassion and love. One more surprising miracle detail: feeding the 5,000. Did you know that after everyone ate, there were 12 baskets of leftovers? That's not just a random number. The 12 baskets symbolized the 12 tribes of Israel. It was a powerful sign that Jesus' message and provision were for all of God's people. No one was left out. Another surprising miracle was Jesus walking on water. This wasn't just a demonstration of power over nature. It was a teaching moment for Peter and the disciples. When Peter stepped out of the boat to walk on water toward Jesus, he began to sink as soon as he doubted. The lesson here? Faith sustains us in the storms of life, and even when we stumble, Jesus is right there to lift us up. And here's something you might not have noticed: the raising of Lazarus. While the miracle itself was awe-inspiring, the timing of it is crucial. Jesus intentionally waited 4 days after Lazarus died before raising him. In Jewish tradition, it was believed that the soul lingered near the body for 3 days, but by the 4th day, all hope of life was gone. By raising Lazarus on the 4th day, Jesus was showing that his power went beyond the limits of human belief. Finally, let's talk about the man born blind in John 9. When the disciples asked Jesus whether the man's blindness was due to sin, Jesus replied that it wasn't about sin at all. It was an opportunity for God's works to be displayed. After healing the man, Jesus used this miracle to challenge the religious leaders, who were spiritually blind to his message. Jesus' miracles weren't just about showing power, they were filled with meaning, pointing to deeper truths about who he was and what he came to do. So next time you read about these miracles, look for the details. They just might surprise you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe.